and shaking it up. Here we are. So now that it's a new month, it's February. It's the beginning of February that I'm filming this, and I'm planning to have this come out towards the end of February since I need some time to read the book that I pick. But if you do recall, I had this little box to have my TBR in last month, and this month I got this awesome jar. My mom actually has a machine that she was able to make this for me, and I'm so excited. It came out so cute. I love it. It says my TBR is endless on the bottom. And then I'm going to just put all of these in here so you can see them, and then they're gonna go somewhere on one of these shelves back here. So let me get all these in here, and then I'm gonna mix them up, and then I'm going to pick a book for February. All right, I've got them all in here and shaking it up. Here we are. Oh, I got two. Okay, I'm gonna take this one here because I was already opening it. I'm kind of nervous. If I have a wicked stepmother, where's my prince? Here we are. Let me go find it and bring it back and show you. Okay, here it is. If I have a wicked stepmother, where's my prince? I actually really love the cover. I didn't realize it had such a cute little cover. Let me show you up close. And let me read you the back. It says, when Lucy Norton's father remarries and moves her from San Francisco to Long Island, Lucy finds herself living in a fairy tale in all the worst ways. Along with her wicked stepmonster and bratty stepsister, she suddenly has a basement bedroom and a list of chores a mile long. At least Cinderella got Prince Charming. When Connor Pearson, dashing prince of Glen Lake High, notices her, Lucy's life begins to change, and she finally starts looking forward to happily ever after. But sometimes the happy ending you get isn't always the one you expect. Lucy's about to discover the truth about finding her real Prince Charming and herself. It sounds really interesting. It sounds like it's going to be a pretty easy, quick read for me. Let's see. It is almost 300 pages. It's 290. And I'm pretty excited. I really love the colors of this book, honestly. When like a book has a really good aesthetic, it kind of just makes you want to read it even more. So I'm actually pretty excited that I picked this, and I can't wait to jump into this and tell you what I think. This is the book that I picked for the month, and I'm here at the beach today. It's a little windy, so I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me or not, but I'm going to start reading it. I already got about 50 pages in, and so far it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. It's a little bit of a different type of book than I would normally pick up, but it's more like geared toward young adult, but it's kind of a different take on like Cinderella's story. So far I'm really liking it, and I can't wait to see where it goes. So I'm going to do a little reading now and get a little video of that, and then I'll come back and tell you what I think. Just recorded a whole like spiel about this book and how I was liking it, and I was totally not in the camera. I think I had like from here down in the camera, so hopefully you can see me now because I don't want to re-record this, but I am about halfway through this book, which is my pick of the month, and I feel like I've done this whole video in sunglasses because I have been outside so much, but we are having like a huge heat wave here, and it is February, but we're having a huge heat wave, and so I'm here for it, and I'm trying to do a lot of reading outside because we have been inside for a while. So I'm just thoroughly trying to enjoy this, and I thought it would be fun to film some videos in new locations so you're not always seeing the same thing. So anyway, about the book, so far it is pretty good. I'm leaning towards like a 3 or 4 stars depending on how it ends and how it wraps up. So far we're just going along with our main character Lucy, who's in high school, and she just moved to a new school because her dad remarried, and she has a stepmother now with 2 stepsisters who she really does not like. They don't really treat her very well, so she is just kind of like trying to make friends at school so that she doesn't have to be home as often because she really doesn't like being there. Also, her dad isn't around, he travels for work. So this is pretty much like another retelling of a Cinderella story, but I thought I would not like that because usually I don't really like retellings all that much, but they've done it in such a kind of simple way, I want to say, that it's really not bothering me too much. It's not like overdone at all, and they're not trying too hard with it. So we're just going along in high school, really, and just kind of along on Lucy's journey. So this wouldn't be a book I would normally pick up, and I'm really not sure what originally made me buy this, but so far I'm pretty happy that I picked it, and it's definitely an easy, fast-paced read that I just pick up every night, and then I seem like I just can't put it back down. So I'm definitely liking it. This is what that means to me. And it is a really good book, I would say, if you're reading a lot of thriller, mystery, suspense, like a lot of heavy topics, and then you put this in the middle to kind of just like refresh you and get you something a little bit lighter. This would definitely be the type of book that you would read for that. So I'm going to continue reading. Like I said, I'm about halfway through, so I'm going to finish the book, and then I'm going to come back and tell you my final thoughts on it. I've done this whole video for this book outside, except for me actually picking the book. So I thought it would only be right to make the video of the wrap up of the book outside as well, with sunglasses on, because I've noticed that all of my footage that I have for this book, I have sunglasses on outside. So anyway, like I said in the last clip, we have been having like really amazing weather, so that's why I've been outside so much. And sorry if you hear my dogs in the background, they're just running and going crazy right now. Yeah, that's her right now. But let's talk about this book. So this is If I Have a Wicked Stepmother, Where's My Prince? This is a Cinderella kind of retelling in a way. They kind of just, I feel like they kind of just took inspiration from Cinderella for this one. And basically our main character Lucy has a stepmother and 2 stepsisters, and she just moved and she's getting used to a new school, and her stepfamily doesn't treat her very well, and they're just not the best people, and her dad is not around very often because he works out of state, so she doesn't see him as much as she would like. But overall, I rated this book 3 stars. It was just a good, like, feel good, light, at times funny, at times kind of annoying type of book, and I did enjoy it, and I don't regret reading it. It wasn't something that I felt like I needed to put down at any times, and as I got closer to the ending, I really wanted to see how it was going to end, so I kept reading quite a bit more. And the ending was actually very surprising and very good, and not what I was thinking it was going to be, and I really enjoyed it, and I like how they ended and just kind of capped everything off. It was very light, easygoing, like in-betweener kind of read is what I would call it, like just an in-between, like a heavy book or a thriller book or a sad book or something like that, that you just kind of need like some kind of like fluff, and this is that type of a book. So overall, I liked it. Would I recommend it? Yes, probably, if that is the type of book you're looking for. And yeah, it was just good, and I am glad that I am picking something off my shelf every month to read. It is making me feel really good, and I'm just happy to be able to read something off my shelf that I actually own. Can't wait to see what next month's pick is going to be, so make sure you come back next month to see what I end up picking. Make sure you subscribe, like, and put your notification bell on, because that really helps me out. And make sure to check out my Instagram, because I post all the time over there, lots of bookish content, and I'd love to see you over there as well. All my socials are linked below, and thanks for joining me on this adventurous reading vlog, and I'll see you next time. Bye.